Haunted hiking trails, creepy old graveyards, abandoned ghost towns, and old buildings where spirits lurk. Come and explore some of these most haunted places where people just like you and me come face to face with ghosts. This is folklorist and author Jeanette Quackenbush with Backroads Books by 21 Crows. I discover and research old ghost stories, folklore, and legends, then pass them on to you. I have found a whole bunch of these haunted locations of legends and folklore. Now let me help you find your scary place, where our natural world and their supernatural world collide. The cemetery's location is no longer secluded along the short stretch of Union Lane within Pleasant Valley Wildlife Area, just outside Chillicothe. Once an eerie drive along a far back road, the forested area has been replaced by new homes almost to the spot where the old Presbyterian church used to stand, and now only the Mount Union Pleasant Valley Cemetery graveyard remains, with broken monuments and even headstones scrapped in piles in the rear. It appears just another old graveyard lost to time. But this place, where the dead were laid to rest, is special. It holds much of the prominent McCoy clan, one of the earliest settlers to this part of the country. Several generations lived, loved, and died on this land. When the state gobbled up the property for a hunting area and left it to waste, most of the gravestones are now destroyed by vandals and lay strewn about. The area is littered with remnants of hunting season and the curious. Beer cans, shotgun shells, and trash from local fast food restaurants carelessly tossed out of car windows by patrons. The homesteaders who lived, worshipped, and died here are long gone. But there's one thing, barring the destruction of the once beautiful church and grounds, that remains. It is a haunting. This old cemetery is home to one of Chillicothe's most famous legends, Elizabeth's grave. For years, those who dare to seek out ghosts have traveled the spooky old gravel pothole-ridden road, pausing in the drive just outside the cemetery proper. For to pass into the perimeter after dusk would not only bring bad luck, but also dispel any signs of a ghost. They sat on the hoods of their cars or by the roadway to wait for a particular mist to slip up from a patch of woods behind the graveyard. On certain nights, the lucky ones would glimpse a white form materialize, as if from deep beneath the hallowed earth, a fog that circled and formed into that of a woman. Then she floated, parallel to the woodlot, along the overgrown grass and weeds. She passed the location of the old church until she came to a place where old gravestones once stood beneath a majestic old tree. Those who visited called her Elizabeth. The oldest stories of the haunting explain that the family buried the dead woman's corpse by that church and near that tree well over 100 years ago, next to her kin. However, an aged oak busted during a windstorm or vandals on a drunken spree toppled the gravestone. Mislaid, the tombstone was later dragged back to its proper position, or maybe the wrong side, by an unthinking caretaker until it was tossed like garbage with others to one far corner. The strange thing is that each time it was hauled away, the headstone returned to that place beneath the tree where the ghost had returned before fading away. And those whose mortal hands moved it came to some horrible bad luck for quite some time, and most until the day they died.